Well, checking, folks. Back with another reaction, back with some more Sinéad O'Connor. And I appreciate the patience. I know this deep dive went a little longer than I intended. This will continue to happen, though I should mention there's a couple of deep dives I'm either getting close to finishing, or in a couple cases, I've gotten through all the material I have access to, even if there is more material in the artist's catalog. So I am making progress, and I assure people, if you have patience and if you're here for the long haul, I will get to everything. So the clock is not ticking in any existential sense, I promise. Nevertheless, I'm excited to get back to Sinead's debut album, The Line in the Cobra. Shout out to Adrian, shout out to Philip, shout out to Amber, shout out to Herman, all the people who've shared Sinead with me so far. And yeah, we're going to listen to the penultimate tune, which, I'm trying to remember the name exactly. Yeah, Drink Before the War. I'm not sure what war we're talking about. We do know from Faulty Towers that you're not supposed to mention it. I did once, but I think I got away with it. But yeah, the idea of drinking before a war. I used to have this shirt from Dublin, Ireland, and it said, "Drink not war." So immediately my mind goes to that, but yeah, I suppose it means, drinking in that context sounds like numbing yourself to what's coming, drinking to avoid the grim reality, drinking to, be numb when it happens, drinking to forget after it happens. It feels like an acknowledgement that war usually brings death and destruction, and perhaps the best way to deal with it, at least in the short term, is to drown it out in your sorrows and alcohol. So that's where it feels like the sentiment of the title is. Obviously, it could go a different direction, and it could be about stealing yourself before going into battle with just a little bit of alcohol or something. Either way, it could be drinking not alcohol, but normally when you use the verb drink without any other qualification, that's what you mean. So let's find out what it actually is. This is Sinead O'Connor. The tune is Drink Before the War, and it's from the 1987 debut album, The Line in the Cobra. I mean, her vocal range, it's just, and like sometimes people say range, I guess they mean like octaves or whatever, but I mean like all the different ways she can sing. And like at the beginning, it was more restrained, and there were a couple moments where she would just like turn up the heat very notably and then pull it back. And as it went along, it was more and more in the like hot mode, with then like some tribal singing moments where she was doing like these like melodic vocalizations, and just like the different manners in which she can project her voice powerfully. It's crazy. So yeah, vocally, just another dynamite performance, and like it feels like there's a lot of technique going on here, but it also feels like impulsive is the wrong word because I feel like that sometimes has negative connotations, but it feels like, and maybe not even improvisational because that could imply that like she hadn't written it out exactly what she wants to do vocally, but it feels capricious, like she can just do whatever, like she can just like flip it to a different idiom in the middle of a line and it feels perfectly natural. It's just like, oh well, like she clearly knew like how to hit that, like how to do that. So like it feels in the moment, and yet it always feels like the different shifts she does vocally kind of accentuate the moment the way it should be. So just a crazy vocalist. The lines, I mean, we're talking about someone at the liquor store, and does anyone want a drink? So it sounds like an entreaty, or throwing that out there. But then she's talking about someone who's like living in the past, and they just want to talk about war, and it's like it's never gonna come back. Essentially, like you're not gonna be able to recreate what you seem to be idealizing or being nostalgic about. So that makes me wonder, is like, could it be talking about, the Prime Minister of the UK or something where it's like, it's more overtly political. So I don't know. Like I said, there are moments where it felt, like at the beginning it felt different than where I thought it was maybe going as it went along. But either way, the sonics are once again sort of built around her voice. It feels like the other elements were very supporting of her, like in the center of the tune. The organ again, sort of killing it the whole time, and a major sort of feature of the track. But yeah, I really did enjoy the vocal performance more than anything. So looking forward to the last tune on the album. In the moment, I forget what that is, but I do have the track listing out so we can check it. Just Call Me Joe. So it feels weird to call Sinead Joe, but I suppose we'll find out what that's all about when we come back next time. Once again, to Philip, a big shout out to you for stepping in and making sure we could go through the first album, which, I get it. I'm sure there's some amazing tunes awaiting us on the other albums that, again, both Adrian and Amber had made available, but it would have been quite a shame to miss out on this opening salvo, if you will. So yeah, another amazing track, and one that I think really speaks to like her singularity as a singer. And I'm not even fully through the first album, so crazy stuff. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.